Welcome to Along the Rock, brought to you by the Radar Free Press. I'm your host, Kaitlyn Blum. Today with me I have Candace and Jerry, and you're here to talk about the walk4rox program. So what is that? What is walk4rox?
Well, we started it, and it's an artist group that paints kindness rocks, and it fosters connectiveness and kindness in the area. Makes people happy to find painted rocks and little works of art.
What's the process look like for somebody who's never found a rock out there, you know?
Well, we encourage people when they find a rock, they can either keep it or rehide it, but to look at the back and see if there's a hashtag or a Facebook symbol, and to post a photo or at least a message to the artist, because we really love it when we see that our rocks have been found.
Yeah, do you have a certain spot on social media?
Mm-hmm. Yes, we have an Instagram page and a Facebook page, walk4rox.
Oh, cool. So what's inspired this? How'd you guys get started?
Well, we met during COVID, and all of the races were canceled, and we were going for long walks. We both participate and run the year, so we get 2,025 miles this year. And during COVID, a lot of the areas were shut down. We walked Mississippi a lot, and we started finding some painted rocks. So we decided we might as well start painting rocks too. There's a couple different groups in the area, and we kind of play along with each other, and we like to travel and even find other groups.
Oh wow, I didn't think about traveling around the area outside. That's really cool. So do you have a favorite story from finding a rock or someone finding one of your rocks?
Go ahead.
I think one of our rocks went to Ireland. We have a couple in Mexico right now, so we love it when they travel outside of the country. But one year, I think it was just last year, I had my students draw on a rock shape what they would paint on a rock and then do their handwriting, and Jerry and I copied what each student drew and how they wrote their name, and then gave them a rock with their art on it.
Aw, that's the coolest thing. I feel like if a teacher did that for me, I'd remember that for the rest of my life.
They like them.
My favorite story was we were walking along Mississippi, and there was a bicycle there. People down fishing. Well, I see a bicycle, I'm putting a rock on the seat. They're gonna see it. We walked, and we came back. As we came back, they were coming up the steps. So I thought, let's wait and watch, see what happens. Well, the girl walks over, sees the rock, and it's a heart. She looks over and she goes, "Did you?" And he goes, "No." I'm like, "Dude, you just blew it. You should have said, yeah, you hit it," but it was still the excitement. She stuck it in her backpack, and she was happy, so that made me happy.
Good.
The guy blew it though.
We love seeing when they're found, especially by
little
kids.
Mm-hmm.
The joy, the smiles, it makes it worth it.
Oh yeah, it's like finding treasure for sure.
And we feel like kids when we find them too.
I'm about to say I'm guilty as heck. I can say that.
We get guilty.
I see a rock, I'm like, "Ooh, rock!" She's where? And I'm like, "Right there." And I go over and I'm like, "Yes."
He finds about 3 to every one of mine on a good day. So.
Just got the eye for it.
Well, I'm looking, she's talking, looking at birds. I'm going, rock, rock, rock.
So are there any challenges that you've faced?
When we first started, we didn't have paint markers. We were using acrylic paints and brushes. And when you see some art online, it's like, wow, how are they doing that? And then we discovered acrylic paint markers, and it's totally been a game changer. It's much easier.
Add more detail and whatnot?
You can add more, and it's just quicker drying time. And when we first started, we did a public page on Facebook, and people weren't able to post to our page. They could only post as comments, and that really kind of hindered the communication back and forth. So now we just have a public group, and people can post immediately.
Oh, what's the name of that group?
Walk4rox.
Walk4rox with an X, right?
And we had to do an X because
And the number
CKS
4.
was taken.
Perfect. So that'll be easy to find. We'll put it on the screen too.
Yeah. And when people see the rocks, they can just flip them over on the back and look for the tags.
Oh, easy, right there. So I was going to ask you, do you have any hopes for the future of this? Do you see it growing?
I think we keep getting more and more followers, and the more we travel, the more people see us.
We do have the one lady who asked if she can use our thing, and she knows the rules. Nothing too political, nothing too racial, nothing like that. And we'll find rocks and we post us, and Candace like, "Jerry's that yours?" I go, "No, must be hers then."
And that's something that some people are doing, and they're traveling. They're putting our hashtag on, and we love that there's more people joining us.
That's so cool. Do you have a favorite rock that you've painted?
Whenever we have favorites, it's hard to get rid of them. I did all of the Fisher-Price toys, the barn and the house, and I kept those for a month before I hid them. So I think the ones that we keep longer tend to be our favorites, but I think the next favorite's always going to be the next one.
I found a rock that looked like a snake head, and I made it into like a copperhead snake, and it's bigger than my hand, and I did not want to get rid of it, and I'm like going, so finally I hid it, and it hasn't been posted yet.
And there are people with hundreds of our rocks that just keep them as collectibles.
Yeah.
Some people have them laying outside in their yard, and it's just kind of neat.
That is really cool. Is there anything else you guys want to add?
No, if you find a rock, just look on the back for a tag and remember that you can keep it or rehide it. It's up to you, and look for the artist and see if you can get word out that you found it.
Yeah, and join the Facebook group. I'm going to have to after this.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Candace and Jerry, for being
Thank
here
you.
today. I want to say thank you to our listeners and to our production crew as well. Remember that the Radar Free Press is free, so we do rely on those likes, shares, and comments to keep us thriving. And if you want to see more videos like this, check out theradar.online.